Hello there, and thanks for visiting the Varykino YouTube channel. I'm Kristy.
And I'm Matt.
We're long-standing Star Wars fans who live and breathe Star Wars every day.
Welcome to another installment of our Week of Star Wars, a series recapping the Star Wars fun we've had during the past week. Now, this past week included Star Wars Day, of course, May the 4th. We don't need a special reason to celebrate Star Wars, but we did, in fact, very much enjoy partaking in a lot of Star Wars hobbies on May the 4th in particular. And over the past week, we had a bit of a Star Wars week.
On May 4th, of course, we had to check out our local stores to see what new Star Wars products they might have. And of course, check out the May 4th sales. Some of our local stores actually kicked off early on the 1st of May. But of course, most of those promotions were still in full swing on the day itself. We had a lot of fun browsing around the items. Of course, we didn't spot too many new things. Most stock had arrived in the past month, but there were some fantastic discounts. And of course, there were a few things that weren't necessarily high on our shopping list, but because they had such a fantastic sale on the day, we ended up grabbing them to add to our Star Wars home. Of course, being in New Zealand, there is a lot of Star Wars product that is stocked internationally. We placed a few online orders and a few of those have arrived already. We still have 2 on their way from Australia. We're hoping those will arrive very soon because we really want to see those items in person.
As well as enjoying and celebrating Star Wars Day by way of shopping and purchasing for Star Wars collectibles, we very much enjoyed checking out some of the current and new Star Wars content on Disney+. Specifically launching on May the 4th, the latest installment in the Star Wars Tales of series, Tales of the Underworld. This covers 2 stories, 6 episodes telling the adventures of Asajj Ventress and Cad Bane respectively. I very much enjoy the Tales of series. They're a great opportunity just to tell a little bit more of a backstory behind some favourite and sometimes slightly lesser discussed characters. These 2 are big favourites that we've seen a lot of in the Clone Wars. It was very interesting to see more development in their backstories.
I think of the Tales of animated miniseries as sort of like animated versions of short stories, not necessarily big important tales that need an episode in a landmark animated series, but it's just really fun to get a little bit more storytelling of some really interesting characters, and I'm really hoping this becomes an annual May 4th tradition for Lucasfilm.
Yes, on that note, this is the 3rd batch of Tales of that we have had, so it does feel like we might be getting more in the future. It is interesting to note that on Disney Plus they have a whole new section specifically collecting the Tales of series together for viewing. Also, this past week and the week prior, we've been enjoying Andor Season 2 episodes. We're now 3/4 of the way through. We have been enjoying this release format where we get 3 episodes per week. It does give us a full movie's length of Star Wars content to watch each week. I'm sure many will agree that it's very gripping and engaging content.
Of course, we won't get into storylines or spoilers here, but the last 3 episodes in particular were just absolutely incredible. So highly rated on the internet, we're seeing lots of discussion, and I just can't believe we've only got 3 episodes to go. And of course, once we've got all of those episodes, we're going to do another rewatch all together, tailing into Rogue One.
So, we celebrated Star Wars Day by shopping for and buying collectibles, by watching content on Disney+, but also in the virtual world. In a couple of the games we play, Star Wars Day was celebrated. In Star Wars The Old Republic, an annual feature is a free pet given out to all subscribers. We logged in on May the 4th to collect that new pet.
We also picked up the new subscription bundle that comes with game time, as well as some fun in-game items, including fantastic metallic chrome dies and a fun new silver speeder.
That new speeder is interesting. It makes use of a new feature in the game wherein you can transport your pet alongside you on your actual speeder.
And in the mobile app game, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, we have a new character to collect in-game, the Disguised Clone Trooper. This character is actually from a deleted scene from Revenge of the Sith, where clone troopers disguise themselves as Jedi Knights to get in and attack the Jedi Temple. There are some deleted scenes reference images that they used to create the character in-game. This is a really interesting addition to the dark side lineup in the game.
Yeah, we do find this character particularly interesting because he's based on Kiwi actor Temuera Morrison, who is wearing Jedi robes instead of his usual clone trooper armor or bounty hunter armor. In terms of recent purchases and acquisitions, which of course includes our May the 4th shopping, starting off with Lego, we actually purchased Lego from 2 separate retailers. From the official local Lego store, we placed an order specifically to get hands on the gifts with purchase this year.
Launching on May 1st, orders placed online over the qualifying amount included free gifts with purchase. Our order qualified for the Camino Training Facility set, number 40765, and also the Millennium Falcon bag set, 30708, and we cashed in some LEGO reward points to also get the LEGO Star Wars lenticular coin as well.
The LEGO orders that we actually placed included a lot of the new product, specifically the Star Wars logo set number 75407. We're very much fans of Brickheads. We picked up a couple of sets here. The Brickheads Revenge of the Sith Heroes and Villains set 40796 includes 5 characters: Padme Amidala, Anakin Skywalker, General Grievous, Emperor Palpatine, and Mace Windu. Separately, we also got the Brickheads Luke Skywalker as a Rebel pilot, set number 40795.
We're big fans of the LEGO Star Wars helmet range, so we picked up 2 this time. We got the newly released Jango Fett helmet set, 75408, and the slightly older one, the AT-AT Driver helmet set, 75429. This one's quite hard to find in New Zealand, so I was very happy to see it in stock. Local retailer EB Games had a really cool sale, 20% off their specific range of Star Wars homewares just for one day on May 4th. So of course we picked up a few things for our Star Wars home, including a lightsaber string light set. This one has lightsabers for lights featuring the Return of the Jedi lightsabers for Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, a Darth Vader helmet pen holder with wooden tray, a Hanan Carbonite rectangular mug, I really like this one, I think it's so fun, and a Revenge of the Sith soy candle themed on the Mustafar jewel from episode 3. I like collecting Star Wars pins, so when I saw that EB Games had a 3 for $20 deal, I picked up 3 of their newest Star Wars pins, featuring Jar Jar Binks, a cartoon-style R2-D2, and a very episode 3 styled Darth Vader helmet pin.
Yeah, quite cute designs on all of those pins actually. Personally, I grabbed the Star Wars Dark Side sling bag featuring Darth Maul, Emperor Palpatine, Darth Vader, General Grievous, and Kylo Ren. This is a functional purchase that I'm very much looking forward to using.
We picked up 2 Black Series figures on a May 4th sale. The Droideka Deluxe figure from the Phantom Menace. I've had my eye on this one for a while, but because it's deluxe, it is a little bit more pricey, so very happy to grab that one on sale. And also the Cad Bane standard figure from the Book of Boba Fett.
Not specifically related to May the 4th, but we're both members of multiple Star Wars costuming clubs and have been members of the 501st Legion for some time. We recently placed orders for our respective 501st Legion service coins, and these arrived in the past week. These are heavy-duty metallic medallions in the challenge coin style. I qualify at this point for the 20 years of service coin, and Kristy qualifies at this point for the 15 years service coin. Later this year, Kristy will actually hit her 20th anniversary as a member of the 501st Legion, and next year I'll actually hit my anniversary of 25 years as a member of the 501st Legion.
These are really nice mementos of our long-standing membership of the Star Wars Costuming Club, the 501st Legion.
In terms of YouTube videos that we've uploaded to our channel in the past week, I took a bit of a deep dive into some recent purchases. 2 vintage Star Wars Empire Strikes Back backpacks by Premier Luggage. These were recent finds that I was very excited to get my hands on, and in this video I take a look at their history as well as a close look at all of their details.
We also put together a video recapping and chatting about the Hasbro Pulse May 2025 fan stream, where Hasbro revealed new figures from both the Vintage Collection 3.75-inch line and the Black Series 6-inch line, as well as a new lightsaber from their role-playing range.
So we very much enjoyed our Star Wars week and Star Wars Day. We hope you did as well. Thanks for listening to another episode of Our Week of Star Wars. We appreciate you taking your time to listen to us.
And stay tuned for another episode next week. And as always, may the Force be with you. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like, check out our other videos, and subscribe for alerts about new uploads. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.